30 minutes, 1 hour. I want to dedicate 30 minutes, 1 hour every day for this new life business. My goodness, it's going to be much better. You're going to be much better. You see, this business is like our health. Well, instead you use the products, use the products. Let me first get the money. You not get the money. If the little you have can't get a product and use, you will only get to use these products when they tell you have diabetes, you have cancer. Our business is like that. You have got to sacrifice the little time you have. You're already using, I'm talking about the product. You're already using products out there. You buy Stop, you buy Vaseline, you buy what? So we have got to make a decision now. Do you know that your next year's business is built now? I see people lying themselves. Let me tell you. You see us make the money you see. Some of that work we did it 5, 7, 10 years ago. Yes, yesterday I sold to someone who I met about 11 years ago. Now you're busy doing nothing today and you expect to make money tomorrow. You expect you expect to have a bigger business next year. You're lying yourself. Your next year's business is built now. So what are you doing? And I want to tell you this evening, I've met some people who have been in business for 10 years and they are still distributors, not earning any money. And I've also met some people that join 1 month, they are managers, the other month senior manager, the other month senior the executive, the other month director, world team mate. In 6 months, they're already far. Do you know the difference? The difference is the actions. The difference is the action. The difference is their why. The difference is in their why. Why did they join? What is chasing them? Now, the other biggest point that I want to talk about today, get rid of excuses. Most of you have a lot of excuses. The money is this, the money is this. You know, today for me, I no longer take any excuse. And today I'm telling you point blank, whether you're 80, whether you're 25 years, I no longer want people to waste time with me. I no longer want you. You're either a distributor or a customer. In fact, when you're going to talk to me, you tell me where you belong. I am a distributor or I am a customer. There's no business person that is wasting time. There's no business person that isn't building business. You are in a rented house. You don't eat well. You have rent areas. You have a loan on the phone, and you're not serious in the business. And you call yourself a business person. The other day I was telling a young man, so how do you go to your landlord's house to sleep and you don't have even a 50,000 shillings? You have products available here, you're not looking for the customers. You're very comfortable in a landlord's house. You're very comfortable and breathing very well to have a debt on phone. I am no longer talking to people that are supposed to be working and are praying, giving this excuse. Dennis, haven't you seen the rain? Dennis, money this. Get rid of excuses if you want to make serious money. Some writer says, excuses are nails of building a house of failure. Get rid of excuses. Get rid of excuses. If this business is to work for you, get rid of excuses. That excuses are nails of building a house of failure. There are people here, they don't even have a goal to go to Dar es Salaam and learn. They paid for you millions of money. Some of you, even after acquiring a degree, you're going for masters. The degree hasn't worked for you, said, now masters, I think I will get a better pay. You're still paying more money. You're still paying more money to continue to be broke. And you can't raise 3.7 million shillings to go and learn. You see, the trainings we have, all these events we have, you're learning the real exams. You're going to sit and there is nothing. I think of the things I studied. And sometimes I ask myself, sure, income shumera. Some of the things I studied. Sometimes I wish this business came to you when I was at least around senior 4, senior 3. The bachelor's degree hasn't worked for you, hasn't paid for you well. And you're now thinking, let me go for master's. But when we tell you to go for the impact services, it's a lot of money. But you're joking with this business. This business is a great business. Do you know? Let's look at if you're doing real estate. If you are to get maybe 10 million shillings from rentals, from an apartment, do you know that you need about $1 billion shillings above $1 billion shillings to construct that apartment to get more than 10 million shillings? But do you know that this business in the next 2-3 years you can be investing 10 million shillings? Are you looking at the difference? Look, if you put up an apartment to give you 10 million shillings, you need above $1 billion shillings. Now, do you have the $1 billion shillings? Some of you are going for further studies. Actually, the main reason is higher pay. Higher pay. God has blessed you with an opportunity. Look at these other businesses. To make 4-5 million shillings, most of these businesses, you need 100, 200, 400 million shillings. The question is, do you have that money? Look at the business. Talking to people. The other day, earlier this week, I went to Ishaka. You saw the posts. I went to Ishaka and I met only 3 people and I made 645,000 in just a few hours. Actually, this week, my total profits for this week, I have made more than $1 million shillings. And to about 5-7 people, above 1.2 million shillings. I've been doing some construction. I will tell you that the money, I always have very funny goals. Some of the constructions I use profits. There was an incentive some years ago, an incentive of a product called Botanical Balance. And it was massive. I said, let me win this Botanical Balance. The house we are staying in, all the doors, I think it costed me about 10 million shillings. I made it from one product called Botanical Balance. In fact, sometimes I want to slap some people. Sometimes you're eating poor food, you're sleeping poorly, and you're there playing with an opportunity. Sometimes I want to slap some people. And I'm going to slap some people, by the way, especially young people. These young people, I'm going to slap them. You are comfortable 25 years and it's still receiving money from your dad. 22, 23 years. You're comfortable still calling your parents to send you money. Oh no, guiraro. That's total money. At 22, some of us were already earning more than 1.5 million shillings. That's total madness. God has brought an opportunity for you and you're praying. Now there's even a 25, 35, 40 years and still praying. Still praying with the business. I want you to write this. I want you can pray now and pay later. You can play now and pay later. Or pay now and play later. I don't know what you would choose to do. You met a 60, 70-year-old gentleman, a lady who's full of regret of the opportunities they missed. I feel bad when I meet a youth playing. Today, you can sit on your phone, send messages when you're on your bed naked, send messages, and people send money. You receive money when you're on bed naked. And you're sending messages, chatting. That is how sweet this business is. There is a day when someone asked me for super grow. I went to Ntungamo. From Ntungamo, I got a border for about that time. 5,000 on a border was a long distance. Reaching there, the guy told me they have taken the money. And it rained on me. I sat on the border for about 1.5 hours. It rained on me. But you know, when you're taking that super grow, it's very, very light, not heavy. But now when the customer says, I'm not buying, it is heavy. Now coming back, the box had, the rain destroyed the box. Now I had to hold them in my hands. I can't tell you the pain I had. But today, you can get on your phone and you make the money and you're paying. Next year, we are not going to allow any serious people even in our offices. You only come there for business. You are there on TikTok, you're just. Next year, we're not allowing a lot of free things in our offices. A lot of, you come sit on Wi-Fi, sit there, and you're busy on TikTok laughing. We are not entertaining that nonsense again. We want only serious people. We want people that want to change the world, because your poverty is not only affecting you, it's affecting very many people. We are looking for people that are tired of poverty. We are looking for people that want to take this business to another level. Those are the people we are looking for. Are you tired of working for people? Some of you are comfortable working for 1 million, 2 million shillings, comfortable. That's my family monthly expenditure, food, electricity, what? Hati nibakuhereza umushahara gwa miliyoni mwene chichuka noza kugura lya litaka. When are you going to buy land? When are you going to construct a house? Building is very expensive and you're comfortable. I've talked about those earning 2-3 million shillings. What about you still earning money with 1 comma? And your proud mother earning money with 1 comma. Proud mother. Proud mother. Now when it becomes to a proud dad earning money with 1 comma. We have really got to get tired. Now the other bit is we must take massive action. Must take massive action to the things that produce results. What are the things that produce results? Number 1, learning. If you're here and you're not planning to be on that plane, to go to Dar es Salaam and learn from the best, you have a very big problem. 3.7 million shillings. It's some money that you can play around with and get an order. Look for orders. If you have that money and you're not planning to go, the day you make the decision is the day your business is going to change. Me, I remember very well when we started I remember when the Impact Summit were in Kenya. I remember one time I got a bottle of LDC. Now I opened it aside and I started selling LDC. I would put all my profits. I remember those Impact Summits when we are going to Kenya, we are going by bus. So I made the decision to every day make profit from LDC, and I put money in that box. I remember my first trip, we needed 500,000. That time, I think it was 2011 or something. Do you know? You see, or even God added money, I don't know. There is the way how God blesses people that are determined. Let me tell you. You see, some of us are not blessed because we are not determined. Our legs are like this. You're here, will it work? You're like this. Even goes, let me leave this confused lady. Let me leave this confused man. You can never be blessed. God can never give you right people if you're not right. Earlier today, I was talking to, I said, man, I was talking to one leader. I said, for us to get people with the right mindset, we must have the right mindset at first. If you don't have it, you will not have those people. God will give you people that are exactly like you. If you complain, He will also give you people that complain. If you're not using, you will get people that don't use products. If you're looking at going to the house, have a lot of money, they will still say, "Bananga, is a sentence but it's too much." So you have got to have the right mindset. Massive action. I said, for those people that want to make, the first thing is learning. You must have the hunger to learn. If you're thinking that you have already lost. If you think you know, you don't know. Some wise person says, when you're green, you grow. When you're ripe, you rot. So if you think you know, you have started rotting. And he said a fish starts from the rotting from the fish starts rotting from the head. The head. So when you think you know, you don't know, you start rotting. So for us to remain relevant, for us to continue performing as winners, we must stay hungry. I look at people not coming for meeting with poor people excuses. Imagine this happened. Imagine this. I say, okay. In fact, some of you, when I'm talking to you, I don't even comment because I might not comment well. I say, let me leave this person to continue to remain behind their bills. Because you must get rid of excuses. Who are people's excuses? Massive action. I said the first one, for us to perform and take action, the first thing is learning. Now the second thing is prospecting. Prospecting, looking for people, talking to people. Today you're supposed to be, we have given you all the avenues, social media, referral. Yesterday, I was telling the people I had at office, was it yesterday? I think the other day, I told the guys that I went to Rwampara about 11 years ago, and the person who took me to Rwampara passed on some very many years ago. But I remained with some people. The other day, one of the guys came to office and I saw the products worth 900,000. We have been able to continue. In fact, things of connecting with people. Now, there are also books you're supposed to be reading. Books. By the way, what do you read every day? Do you feed your mind every day? Or you put the daily data and you're on TikTok laughing, you're looking at this, your data should be, these books of John C. Maxwell, How to Influence People, those are books you're supposed to be reading, how to develop leaders around you, how to, Eric Warren, how to prospect, how to cross, that's the food you're supposed to be eating right now. But what food are you eating? Oriaha TV, Bam Tuesday, Bam Rosé, those are things you're consuming. I also observed that these phones can also be a big time waster if you don't have a specific goal. You can be on TikTok, you can be on Facebook, you're reading stuff that doesn't add them a lot, only garbage in your head. Prospecting. In fact, every single day. Make sure, how many, you go ask yourself, before I go to bed, what have I done for my new life business? How many new people? Have I showcased my business? How many people were, you know, look, in fact, you're supposed to have a book to look at your daily work. Like I said, what you're doing today is what is going to pay you next year. Majority of us who have been in business, we are eating the money the work we did 4, 5, 10 years ago today. That's the truth. My commission, which is above 9 million shillings every single month, above 70% of that commission, or 80, I made that money a long time ago. I made that money a long time ago. Now, if you're here and you're playing in your prime time, the question you should ask yourself, what have I done today? In fact, you should write all your phone calls, all the new people you have talked to, all the new people that have asked you, whatever you have done, if you want to perform, if you want to succeed, there's no businessman that doesn't know his. You see, that activity I'm talking about is your bank statement. Business people know their incomes. So what creates the income is what I'm telling you. How many people have I talked to? How many appointments do I have tomorrow? How many new names, how many new contacts I've collected? That's the activity. I'm talking to people that want to earn 10, that want to earn 5, 7 million shillings, that want to get out of poverty. There are people here who don't even know how many points they have. Let me tell you, before you set those mansions and what have you done today? Take charge of that day. Do you know at my level, everything I do every day, I note it. And that one is now in my blood. If I have done nothing, I know I've done nothing. And there's a way how I'm going to compensate it. Take charge of your day. I am talking to people that want to earn 10, 5, 20 million shillings. For me now, I want 20 million shillings. That's why I'm mad. In fact, I'm going to be more mad. 20 million shillings. Because the apartment I want is not going to build itself. There's also writing. You see, whatever you want, first put it in action. Okay, if you want to, whatever you want to buy, convert your work into currency. Some of you are saying, I want to become a director next month, but the work is not even for a guest. Where are you laying yourself? I want to become a director. Takumanya point says I want to become a director. What's the director now? You're not director of touch. We engage. Massive action. The second last point of the day is consistency. Whatever you chose to do it every day. By the way, the start is hard. That's the fact. The start is hard, but hard doesn't mean that it's not possible. The start is hard. Look at the baby when he was starting to crawl. My second born fell down Banang. I would be there and hear the head. I said, Banang. There's a time this guy hit his head on that. I said, why take him for scan? Did he give up? No. The decision was to get up and move. That's likewise our business. The start is hard, but hard doesn't mean it won't be done. Some of you haven't even started getting challenges. Let me tell you, people that have started getting serious challenges, they're already getting money. If your business is moving on well, no challenges, no, it means you haven't started. You're still dreaming. You must get